All right, let's talk about building a solid financial blueprint right from the ground up. And don't worry, this isn't about getting lost in complicated spreadsheets. It's really about a few powerful, simple ideas that can totally change the way you think about money. You know the feeling, right? You get your paycheck, you pay the bills, and then poof, it feels like the rest of it just vanishes into thin air. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, trust me, you are definitely not alone. So here's the thing. Our money has a way of leaking out quietly. It's those little things, right? The subscription you totally forgot about, the impulse buys when you're scrolling online, and especially this sneaky one called lifestyle creep, where you get a raise, so you got a nicer car, and suddenly you're right back where you started. Okay, so step one has to be figuring out where on earth all that money is going. And look, this is not about putting yourself on a strict financial diet. It's the opposite. It's about empowerment. It's about you consciously deciding what actually matters most and then pointing your money in that direction. And this right here, this is probably the single most powerful habit you can ever build. It means before a single dollar goes to bills or groceries, you pay yourself. You move a set amount straight to savings or investments. That little switch in thinking from saving what's left over to spending what's left after you save, oh, it is an absolute game changer. So once you've got that pay yourself first habit down, what's next? Well, now we build the growth engine. Now it's time to make your money start working for you. And it's so important we get this difference straight. Think of it like this. Saving is your safety net. It's your emergency fund, your buffer for the unexpected. It's there to keep you safe. But investing is your engine for growth. That's what actually helps you build real wealth over the long haul. And let's be super clear about what we mean by investing. This is not gambling. It's not about chasing hype stocks or trying to get rich overnight. Smart investing is a disciplined, kind of boring strategy. It's built on time in the market and just being consistent, not on trying to perfectly time the market. Now this visualizes maybe the most powerful force in all of finance, time. It's all thanks to the magic of compounding, where your money starts making its own money. Look at the difference. The person who starts investing at 25 ends up with so much more than the person who waits just 10 years, even if they put in the same amount. Time, believe me, is your single biggest advantage. And really, this quote says it all. This is the ultimate goal, isn't it? Building a system where your money is out there, working hard for you, 24/7, even when you're asleep. That is the path to real financial freedom. Okay, so building wealth is great, but there's this other side of the coin that a lot of people forget about until it's too late, and that's protecting it. You gotta have a security system for your financial house, one that you absolutely can't ignore. Because look, life happens, right? Things always come up. The car breaks down, an unexpected medical bill shows up, you name it. A smart financial plan doesn't just cross its fingers and hope for the best, it actually plans for the unexpected. And that plan really stands on three main pillars. First up, an emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. It's your cushion. Second, you gotta steer clear of that high-interest debt that just bleeds you dry. And finally, diversification. You know, the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And this really gets to the core of it. Playing good defense is every bit as important as playing good offense. See, true wealth isn't just about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. It's about building a foundation that's strong enough to handle whatever life throws at it. All right, so we've talked about all these strategies: budgeting, investing, protecting. Those are the tools. But what about the person using the tools, the architect? Well, that all comes down to the architect's vision, your mindset. And look, a smart money mindset isn't about being perfect. Nobody's perfect. It's really about choosing that long-term reward over the short-term buzz. It's about making decisions based on information, not on emotion or impulse. It's about having the patience to see the big picture. And when you have this kind of mindset, it completely reframes how you think about every single dollar you touch. It leads us to maybe the most profound way to think about your money, making every single one of your choices count. I want you to really let this one sink in. That morning coffee, that $100 you invest, paying down that debt, each one of those actions is a ballot you're casting. You are actively, constantly voting for the kind of future you want to build for yourself. That's real power. So, let's put it all together. Here's the blueprint, plain and simple. Step 1. Budget with intention, telling your money exactly where to go. Step 2. Invest with patience, letting time do the heavy lifting for you. And Step 3. Manage your risk with wisdom, protecting everything you've worked so hard to build. Look, these principles aren't just rules. They are tools to design the life you actually want. So the only real question left is the one you see right here. What kind of future are you gonna vote for?